Alright, I'm back again with this type of video because I have gathered enough to say. I'm not confident to use real voice, so please bear with it. So, this time I think it will mainly be about Produce X101 since I'm mainly following it right now. Also, feel free to leave your comment below for discussions on my or your unpopular K-pop opinion because I'm very open-minded. Now, let's start. Number 1. Yoon Sorbin should get his second chance in the industry. The bully rumor is now debunked to be false, with so many of acquaintances supporting him. Underage drinking and smoking is something he already apologized and can't be fixed. Heck, it might not even be his intention other than to fit in a group of friends. He is super talented. Check out Produce X101 Mama performance, which was cut and his name omitted from main vocal position. I don't think JYP will let him in again, but I hope he finds new company soon. Just please don't go to YG or Pledis. Number 2. Editing of Produce X101 is the worst. I stand by my opinion from last time that the show is biased towards certain trainees, shoving them all the time to manipulate votes, all the while claiming it's about popularity. But now the first elimination is coming soon, but only about 10 trainees are edited to have significant airtime. Worse than Produce 48. Previous season's early episodes gave us about 20 names through different topics. Center of group battle is now also so pointless because some centers are not even focused most of the time, because Mnet chose who to film and focused on them instead. Now I just wish they will not make the same mistake like they did with Miyu's high note in Up Puro Jalboot Tukke last season. I am still mad at that. Number 3. Bring back Eye Contact Fight Challenge. And I hope the future season will move away from GMA motif and won't reuse Don't Block My Way to National Producer Challenge, because it makes the least sense, express least characteristics of trainees, and can be harmful to trainees. I hate seeing people slip or fall down because I have certain trauma. At least Hidden Box, Eye Contact Fight, and Cookie Don't Go delivers eye contact fan service. High focus on personality of individual trainees while not as risky as the aforementioned challenge. Eye Contact Fight might hurt their eyes, but well. Don't Drop the Apple may come back in other form just for the fan service, of course. Number 4. Sondung Pure is not that talented. Not saying he's the worst in this season, but half of trainees, mostly underrated, are more talented than him. Even the short preview shown before announcing Center of GMA shows his mistake. Why is he a center? Also, I'm not denying the fact that he knows how to dance and how to play it cute with camera and media. But the other show titled track centers of superior talent in other ways. Number 5. I feel sad for the trainees that are not shown at all in Produce series. I think we should all know by now that Mnet announced the need for about 100 trainees just to make the program seems big, and then not showing some of them at all. To secure places for Mnet's biased chosen children, they shoved us through immense screen time to progress further. But I feel genuinely sad for the neglected trainees when I think they could just do other things for their better future, instead of wasting time in the program that won't show their faces and names, and people will not really realize how talented they are. Also, as of now for Produce X101, most good rappers are neglected or even got their parts in the performance cut out, which is totally unacceptable. But after all these mess and rants, I would still thank Produce series for introducing me to several of my fave individuals and groups throughout these seasons. And now I found a lot of new faves, both the pushed favorites and the neglected trainees. And now, I shall continue with regularly scheduled programs. Number 6. IZ*ONE and the hype. The main source of hype are from them being from Produce 48. While I think their songs are tenured bops which can be appreciated, I don't feel drawn or attracted to members of the group that much. Wonyoung is the least talented center so far. She's just okay in dancing and acting cute. Some members are very talented. Hyewon and Sakura are getting there. There are decent vocalists in the group, which is great. But they have very little synergy. I feel like they still try to outshine each other from time to time. Maybe I overinterpret their choreographies like from Violetta? Also, for the program that claims to create global idol group by cooperating with 48 group from Japan, only 3 Japanese contestants made it into the group. and good vocalists like Miho and Miyu are done very dirty. Number 7. Instrumental wise and vocal wise. Lullaby's got 7 superior era. I'm not saying Lullaby has better instruments and vocal utilization than Eclipse, but that's exactly what I'm saying. However, lyrics wise, Eclipse is superior. Number 8. The BOYZ's Bloom Bloom almost disappoint me. In my defense, I'm a dedicated the B. I think they overdid themselves during Nowhere Era, which is their best mini album, along with The Start and then Bloom Bloom, as a song. Came out to be somewhat too generic even for the BOYZ, who has been switching around, but not really breaking, K-pop's generic trends. Bloom Bloom's song structure and music videos art style is interesting though. And the album naming breaking their trends of having the in front, the first, the start, the sphere and the only, is a good sign of growing out of their rookie year, I guess. Bloom Bloom is fresh enough for a spring song. But I feel like Clover, one of their side track this time, is really superior. Understandable, it is a song to fans, be sure to check it out. Also Butterfly's a bop, and I usually don't like ballad or slow tracks. By the way, congrats on the BOYZ's first win with Bloom Bloom. Number 9. The BOYZ has not, and can't fulfill their company's claim of being an all-center boy group. In title tracks, Jacob and Eric are super underutilized, underappreciated, and pushed away from center. HyunJ is overpushed as a triple threat, coming from a HyunJ bias. Hug Neon has the highest development in vocals but is not utilized enough. Hwall has a fair share of parts, but I don't think his skill is on par with other members, maybe because of his hiatus. Vocal lines Sangyeon, Younghoon, Kevin, New. Dance lines Q and Juyeon, and Seonwoo seems to be fairly utilized enough. Number 10. Let's Kill This Love is better than To Do. This one might not be unpopular, but vocals, checked. Rap, checked. Catchy beat drop, checked. I can run pum all day. The only thing lacking for Blackpink now is their choreographies. LOL, but well, since their side tracks choreography kind of serves, I could not care less. Number 11. I'm glad to see 17 continuously growing up and improving themselves as idols and artists. But I'm much less drawn towards the group currently, mainly because, after all these comebacks, Dino still does not get enough parts in title tracks. It has been so long since he has decent amount of parts. Home is better than some other, but I'm in some kind of drought for Dino's part and screen time overall, and I'm somehow less drawn to other members than before. That Dino becomes the only one, and sometimes I feel like he's less happy to be there than before. Maybe him coping with growing up, or that might be just me and my pessimistic self. Number 12. 17 might be better off away from Pledis at this point. They are self-sufficient enough. And Pledis' reputation has dropped even lower than TS Entertainment at this rate, with Preston disbanded and After School disappeared into Bermuda Triangle without any news. Number 13. My questions to LOONA. We are teased since YY debut last year that there will be an album called LOONA the Ballad coming in May 2019. Where is it? It's almost the end of May now. Either BBC can't keep promise or they are not brave enough to announce when things change, y'all. When is YY's repackage? When will your Jin be put in subunit? Will we ever see Jin Sol rapping on title tracks again? Number 14. LOONA's Mobius strip. In the last video I said that LOONA has good storytelling of characters and LOONAverse, but members need some tuning to their skills. Now I come back to change my words. After the debut, they proved that they are super strong as individual idol and as a team. Butterfly's vocals, dances and raps on fleek. But the storyline seems to end at Hi's music video. Butterfly goes towards the other direction. And I'm now waiting to see how the story will be used in the future, because I'm not feeling it right now. despite Butterfly being the bop of the century with a female empowerment music video being robbed of music show wins. Number 15. Where are retro and disco tracks when we need them? And more importantly, where are Sweetoon when we need them? I'm such a retro and disco trash that I want 17 to bring back something similar to Inomi and Gi. Still Lonely, because it is a bop. I love Yubin's songs like Lady and Thank You So Much. She's a retro queen right now and I want the boys to come out with more retro and disco stuffs. My favorites from them are actually the more disco based Text Me Back and LOU. I haven't seen Sweetoon's tracks for a while now. The latest ones are with TST, right? Love Story. People should not sleep on retro and disco style and concept anymore. Also I would like to mention that Plastic Love by Takeuchi Marie is getting a music video now. So retro should be making a comeback in K-pop too soon. Number 16. Recording vocal matters more than live vocal, as long as you can entertain. Some people harshly bash idols when they are not stable singing live, which I see no point in that. If they can dance well and be an active performer, it's obviously entertaining enough to watch even if their voices shake like a 6 Richter earthquake. Nowadays songs are made to be so hard to show off the vocal power and dance at the same time that main vocals have to stand still without any hand movement to run or belt, which turned me off of the performance and choreography seeing a spotted non-dancing member. If their recording vocals are angelic enough, I think it's enough for them to deserve the right to debut. Without recording, the song will never be complete anyways. Special mention, VERIVERY. They are decent recording vocalists. While they are not that stable live, their performance personalities are lively, fresh, and very fun. They deserve more love. This is a long one, but that's all for this video today. Watch. Thank you guys for watching. Again, be sure to share your opinion down in the comment section. Signing out.